R.Ambujakshan Nair, is 48, I think.
What do you remember?
Yeah. You were repeating the song.
Yes.
So like that, they're all here, and it's nice that we have got such a strong alumni association, and they're all here to help you, and they want to interact with you, and they want to share with you what they have, their plans to help our school. And this year is the 50th year of our school. I think I have told you that already. 1973, July 2nd, the school started functioning. On 23 July 2nd, we will be completing 50 years of our existence. And the golden jubilee year, already we are planning some activity. In fact, I think I told you, we are planning on inter-school sports meet and inter-school debate contest also. Last year, Gandhi sir is doing the inter-debate contest. We will invite children from other schools. Today, we will be there. In the month of January, we actually want to have it in December, but the director is not available. He is going abroad, so we'll have it sometime in January. And they are also planning a grand reunion or get together on July 2nd, 2023. That is the school inception day. They'll be here with their bag and baggage, families, kit and kin and all that. And it's going to grand event. And director and control and they agreed. It's a good news. Okay, we met them and they said they actually also put him. Director said we'll talk to the chairman also, chairman ISRO, and we'll arrange a grand event. And next annual day also big event, 2023 October planning. And I am making my humble efforts with our teachers are all supporting, and already we have several brainstorming sessions, and that's it. And today they're going to share with you their experience. I will be a totally informal session, and I don't want to take time introducing them one by one. They do themselves. They are our own children. They are all in our school, like you, wearing the school uniform, attending classes, running around, and it was they have a lot of affection for the school. In fact, they are telling the director, sir, it's like a pilgrimage. Coming to Sri Lanka to stay in the school is a pilgrimage for them. Though I am not the God, okay, school is the temple. All right, and there is so much of emotional bonding, attachment with our school, with this place, Sri Lanka, and I think you should also be like that in future. But nowadays, there's a huge generation gap, that kind of, because of so many technological advancements and all that, the kind of emotional bonding, the attachment, that is not there in many children, and you should start developing that. And wish you all the best. And on behalf of the school, I convey sincere thanks to the great people, our office bearers. I said they themselves will introduce. There's another gentleman sitting at the back. Okay, I'm
video.
Okay, now, I am not going to review the names also. They'll introduce. That will be better. And so thank you once again, gentlemen, madam, for making it to stay here.
Thank you so much, sir.
More frequently in touch, and we'll be arranging many such more programs. Thank you so much. All the best. Okay, you can feel free to shoot your questions. Only they will take your questions. Thank you so much.
Go to the stage.
No, they want the professor. Madam, she has a name by
Even we can sit over there. We don't mind.
We don't want this Berlin Wall. We'd rather be at a flat.
Very near,
Oh.
We don't need the mic. We'll manage. God has given us the right capacity.
Oh.
Hey, no problem. Thank you, sir. So, good morning, friends. Nice to see you all. And good morning, our wonderful teachers of the Space Center School, the management leadership team. Good morning, madam. We are all, whenever we come to Srivikota, okay, my name is Nair. Yeah, your product number one. You people scripted, hammered, chiseled, and manufactured me in 73, 83, 10th batch. So he's my classmate. We grew together. She's Vijaya there, VIjayalakshmi. We'll come to that.
We are all classmates.
We're all classmates actually, right? So whenever we come to Srivikota, we come with that humility that we are your products, we are your children, we are your students. Tested, okay, sealed and signed and sent by the Space Center School. So whenever we come to Saundarajan sir, I mean, I see my principal in him. Okay, he calls me Ambuji and all that. I don't know why we get this much of respect and love, but when we come, believe me, we see our teachers in you, we see our principal in you. I was staying in phase 1, 187, right? So Balaji, last time when I came, I mean, this is one wonderful guy. I don't know, I talked to him as if we are studying together in school. That's the kind of relationship I built with Balaji. Last time he was nice enough to I mean, I think his father said going to Sulurpeta is fine, but ask Ambu to take the scooter. So he asked me, Ambu, will you take the scooter? We will go to Sulur. I just wanted to go and explore Sulurpeta, the Changalamma temple, go to the Cobra Villas and enjoy Sulurpeta and come back. So he said, Ambu, can you take the scooter? I said, look, I am still as young as my second daughter. I have two daughters, Avantika and Anantika, 18 and 13. So I said, I am having the spirit of my Anukuti, who is a Bharatanatyam dancer, a karate expert, a lady, a girl who is studying from 4.5 years, Bharatanatyam music, violin and all that. So I said, I have a feeling of a 13-year-old girl, that's my daughter. So I can match you. So he brought the scooter, we took the scooter, two classmates took it up, we took the scooter in the evening, went and I think in return one of the faculty was there. Someone spotted us, who was that? We were having masti, the two of us. He took me back in time. I felt I was in my own school and he was my benchmate. We went to the Changalamma temple and we came back. Driving has never been a challenge. We have been driving for the last 20-25 donkey years. The problem is the darkness and the flies and the insect that comes and hits you. That velocity and momentum or acceleration, whatever they teach in physics, that was the challenge. But we made it and it was a beautiful day. Thanks. And so I keep calling him once in a way. We keep in touch. In fact, when I came here, I just called him. I said, Balaji, can you just book me my tickets in the Hyderabad? I mean, he doesn't have to do that. I don't need to call him. And of course, all the payments are done. We never parasite on people, exploit people. Money never enters the relationship. Money is one side, the heart-to-heart relationship one side. So, thanks to Balaji, I would like to give him all the credits. I don't know how, but he has become my Thalapati. Okay, he is my Thalapati. I just have my rights to call him and say, Balaji, do this for me, do that for me. And that's an honorable relationship. So in fact, when I came yesterday morning, around 6 o'clock I reached there in the Hyderabad bus. The problem is all the tickets were ready. Chandu and team had done everything. The tickets were ready with the PRO office. It had not gone to the security. So the security officer, he said, who are you, what are you? So we always show our humility because we are students of this school. We respect people doing their duty. We don't come and show any nagaras and all those jatras and nautanki nonsense. We don't believe in that. Our parents didn't teach us that, our teachers didn't teach us that. So we got down and we said, this is it. We are all students. I work in Tata Group. In the IT industry for the last 29 years I've been working. Right? And I'm with Tata, TCS. For the last 17 years, I'm with the TCS group right now. That's my official profile. Right? So we just got down and befriended them and he called me. Okay, last time when I came, he took charge. Incidentally, Samudarajan sir was out of station. So he was not in the frame. He came, he wanted to meet me. He came there, he met me, we started bonding. The security was surprised to see the way both of us were linking up with each other. So they asked him, who are you and who is this guy? So I told he's our NCC cadet in the 12th standard. He's a very disciplined boy out here. And the security, I tell you, you should have experienced it yesterday. He gave a big salam to both of us for the kind of a chemistry that we displayed. He said, "हाँ, आप अगर first student हो और आप अगर आप टाटा में काम करते हो, आप एक teacher हो अभी, तो ये respect तो मांगता है." He just came and he was showing such shraddha and bhakti towards me, which is not required. So give a big hand to Balaji. We won the heart of the security officer yesterday at the gate for the kind of chemistry we displayed. Thanks a lot, Balaji. I'm overwhelmed with the kind of love and affection you people give me. Thanks a lot. Okay, so over to Vijay to talk to you, and then to Vijay, and then any questions. We are here informally. Please ask us. Yeah.
Taking mic from Ambu is a very difficult task because he will never leave the mic. Good morning, principal. Good morning, teachers, and good morning, children. I think we are all very happy to sit here and listen our words. Way back, let me go to 1972, where we had an opportunity to join the school. Those days, it was just maybe a very population. Even the employees were really little, less than 150 something. At that time, the school started BSc. This person was ready to join number 1. We were in the line, so we got a little bit later, about 800, something like that. Yes. Coming to here, you can understand what actually we are. We are nothing but you, but in a little older age. That's it. We were also students like you. We have completed, he has completed until 10th. I have completed total my 12 years of education here. then joined engineering, then went for a job. I was into infrastructure. Infrastructure in the sense I'm basically a civil engineer. I roamed across India, setting up branches and offices across India in management and administration. Well, there's a huge experience. You would have different languages, basically at least 4 or 5 languages where you can tap into the local people work. And believe me, this was the place where I could grab a lot of languages. Because we were in touch with CSF, Hindi aa jata hai. Tamil movies were there, Tamil varum, Telugu telusu. Okay, all languages. So this is the place where you can tap at least minimum 4 languages. Okay, and this is a different island location basically. And we don't have easy access. Coming to Shah itself is the biggest task because you are stopped at the gate. And once you finish your education and your father's job is over here, you need to have a permission to access. So our love is that, we miss a lot. So just imagine, we are outside for 50 years. Maybe not 50 years, maybe 30 years we are outside. So we have a lot of affection. At the same time, we have attached to the, much attached to the school level also. So that made us to form a meaning that even we can be in touch and also give some sort of a guidance to you also. Well, I'll tell you one thing, children, maybe I can call you because I have 2 children. One is my daughter, where she's doing her MS in data science at Washington DC, Washington DC. Son is doing his 2nd year engineering. That's my family. I'm put up at Tirupati. I have roamed across India and stayed all the places almost, left and north, east, west and south. Well, that's my portfolio. Right now taking my own construction business in Tirupati. And I'm also a freelancer and a consultant for data centers across India. Well, I'll tell you, I just wanted to pass on a small information to you. As you have everyday periods, maybe first period, 2nd period, 3rd period, 4th period, you have an interval between. And again after you are having a lunch, you have again periods. You will have English at the first period maybe. Then after 40 minutes of the period is over, immediately you will shift to some other subject. The change mindset and you will have to prepare yourself. English is something you will learn, some language or some sentences, some words. Suddenly there will be some other change. Go for mathematics, do some trigonometry, statistics. That means you are changing your mindset. Again after 3rd period, again different. And Anakari ke paas sleep aata hai, but you will be listening to social, you will be sleeping or something like that. You will be active. But the same thing, once you come to a job level, I'm telling you, suddenly you will have a different level of change which you have to accompany yourself. You have to change yourself. Some fellow will be scolding you, but still you have to work. Teacher will be reading you, but still you have to do your work. Nowadays is different. You are not getting that shots we have received. We got kicks, I'm telling you. We got cane cuts. And teachers just like our Srinivasa Saran can test, we were really treated, that level where we were properly managed. You are a different generation right now, you may be bored and all, but I just want to tell you, immediately you need to orient yourself. I'll just say one small example on this. There are 2 stones which were bought from a quarry. One stone, immediately when the sculptor started hitting it, it broke. Immediately, the second shot it broke. It was kept aside. And the second stone, it was withstanding a lot of shots. And that stone was taken to a temple. It is being worshipped for long. The first stone which got broken at the first instant went to Gopidat. You know Gopidat? Gopidat. Chakal udukutarada, banda. Okay, akad bilu. See, when the Gopi was hitting it, by chance, this first stone asked the second one, hey, we belong to the same quarry. But you have been worshipped and been hit like this. What is the difference? Then the stone, as a god, it says, see, you know how many shots I have taken. The sculptor began hitting night and day. I was withstanding all that hardship. So look, I am being worshipped. You broke at the first instant. Ek baat bataya to gaya. So that's the difference. You need to sustain. Whatever is the difficulty, face it. Don't run away. Every day at your home or at the school or at your office, and office is the biggest challenge nowadays, children, I'm telling you. It's not going to be easy. You think you have some Google Mama in your hand and get the information. No. And that is only for a speck of a minute. Soon after 15 years or something, that is gone. And what do you do next? Be prepared. Your Google Mama is not going to help you. Your mobile technology is going to change. Then you should have your innovative thoughts. I'm telling you, be prepared for everything. Life is a challenging task. It's not going to be easy. We had some systematic knowledge where we used to go do something, but you should be innovative. Can someone tell me what would be the salary of Sundar Pichai, the CEO of Google or Microsoft, per day? Can someone tell me per day salary of Sundar Pichai? Guess. 3 lakhs per day? Come on, yaar, you can guess, yaar. You are free to guess. Sundar Pichai's salary per day? Huh? 2 lakhs. Come on, the trend is going on. 2 lakhs, 5 lakhs, 5 lakhs. Come on. Huh?
3 crore.
Huh? Hey, someone is having a mobile in his hand. Come on, get up here. Who is having the mobile in the hand? You are having the mobile in the hand, right?
Hey.
Okay, fine. See, just say it is 3 to 5 crores per day. Per day. Now tell me, what is 5 crores? What all you can get? You can get a jogger car, good, high-fonda one, all facilities inside, okay? And you can get a super villa for 2 crores, 3 crores ho gaya, it's for 3 to 5 crores. Then what do you do with the remaining money? Okay, per one day he is able to get his life. Now you can get a swimming pool at home, a beautiful land, a beautiful all sort of workers for you. So one day he is really doing, he is getting all the accomplishment what he wants. That is study. You learn to earn, please understand. If you really do your study properly, you can earn a lot. Business is a different issue. My papa hai, my grandfather hai, unke paas business hai, wo to alag cheez hai yaar. If you can learn, you can really earn a lot. Just keep such targets in your mind and think high. Socho. You at least keep your target. Try to become a CEO, why not? You can. Don't think that I'll become a worker. Don't think I'll become an engineer. What is the mark? You try to think big. See, I'm telling you one thing. The infrastructure what you have been given is the top best infrastructure what we have. There are children who are not having school also. They just sit down, sit as a study under a tree, and they also become officers. But you have the good infrastructure. Make use of it. Make use of it. Get the best out of it. I don't want to waste your time and just give you a lecture, but please don't treat it as a lecture. But because see, you get a knowledge in your books, virtually your thing, but practically we have seen life and we wanted to share that life with you. So we are there for you as an alumni. What we want to have a connect with you and our friends are across the world. So SCS AA, we have across the world. Any suggestions, any sort of things, you can get to them. And you can be a family of SCS AA after some time. You can get registered, be over there, get suggestions, any location help, any sort of job help or any sort of educational help. Be free, express yourself and be a part of this. Okay? Thank you so much. I don't want to bother you, but there is a lot to tell, but this is not the right time. I can take my mic over here. Thank you very much. Thanks for the opportunity, Principal Sir and the teachers. Thank you so much. It's lovely to come over here and meet you all. Thank you. Thanks, sir.
Hello. Good morning, Principal Sir, and greetings to all the teachers. Good morning, students. How are you all? I can't hear you. I can't hear you. No energy. Good morning, children.
Good morning.
Thank you. So, my name is VIjayalakshmi. I have studied 1st to 12th grade in Space Central School, passed in 1986, and I have taken teaching as my profession. So I am basically a teacher, a professional educator. I taught Indian public schools like Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan in South India. And then I went to US on merit basis and taught American public schools. I taught physics, I taught science, computer applications, and also little kabaddi over there. Now I have done research experience for teachers in nanotechnology from University of Pennsylvania and Drexel University, USA. So I was given travel award for doing this from National Science Foundation. Then I returned home for good reason. During pandemic time, I have done certain projects about educational institutes and blended learning. Can someone tell me what is blended learning? What is blended learning? Anyone? Feel free.
You have done it, man. You all have done it.
You all have gone through that. You have all done it. What is blended learning?
Yes, speak out, let it be wrong.
Just raise your hand those who can answer one by one. Yes, feel free to answer. Learning all subjects. Anyone else?
Online classes.
Only online?
50%.
Anyone else? Someone has told the correct answer?
Yes.
Online and offline, maybe. By heart.
Yes?
No, no.
Louder please.
By heart. Online and offline.
Very good. Give a big hand to him.
Very good.
What's your good name?
Rajwal.
Pardon?
Rajwal.
Prajwal. Give a big applause to Prajwal. Learning by both methods, that is offline as well as online. So now by now you must have understood, if there is any crisis in the school or in the school system or anything, you can learn online. If you are physically fit, you want to enjoy the school accommodation and all that, you can come to the offline classes also, right? So this is known as blended learning. Learning both by offline and online. Okay? Now I am also a career counselor. I want to guide you students to show more interest in your career. Now which classes are you? 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay, this is the right age and right perspective. Did you all think about what you want to be after a year or so? Have you planned? Have you shown some interest in your career? Let me please be very honest. Don't choose a career for parents' sake or friends' sake or for any other sake. Not everyone can become a doctor, not everyone can become an engineer. There are so many options, career options. You can choose any career that you are interested in. Don't choose the career what any other teacher or any other peer group says. We are in 21st century, we are in democratic country. We are free to choose what we like. Understand? So you have to do the homework. Let me simply give you an example. Now all these girls are gulab jamuns and all the boys are rasagullas.
What are the teachers?
Teachers are mixture of gulab jamun and rasagulla. Right? One second. So gulab jamuns. Would you all like to eat only gulab jamuns? No. How about boys? Would you like to eat only rasagullas? No. So there is interchange. Some may like gulab jamun, some may like rasgulla, right? So you interchange. So what I'm trying to say here is, you have to have among your peer group, you have to have interactive session, so that you learn from each other. It's a cooperative learning. Be it your homework, be it your project, be it your assignment, you have to have interactive session. You have a self-study where you study all by yourself. But you need to have interactive session where you can interact with each other, talk about the goals, talk about the career, what are the options, what is the qualification you need to have to choose a particular profession. So you have to interact in this way. Not only that, being children, you have to be very sportive. If someone says something, don't get annoyed. Take it easy. Take it easy policy. Don't just regret that, okay, he has told me something or he or she has told me something. Take it easy policy. Interact, interact, interact. Okay? So the final thing what I do is I do career counseling also. I give you the guidance. Do your homework. What is your homework? Not just maths, physics or chemistry. Your homework is you have to plan for your future. నేను ఏం అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నాను అది ఆలోచించాలి. ఒక టీచర్ అవ్వాలనుకుంటున్నానా, ఒక ఇంజనీరా, ఒక డాక్టరా. If you want to be a teacher, what is the qualification you need? How many years of degree you have to study? What is the entrance test you have to prepare? So you have to know all this prior to becoming a well professionals in future. And you are all the future generation. So plan ahead, think and rock. Okay? Thank you.
Yeah, children. I just want to tell one thing. See, life is like this. Because it's a small thing which I wanted to inform you. Same class, one was in class first and one was a failure. That failure lady, she also went to US and this class first girl also went to the US. Same company. Yeah? And the failure lady is the boss. Did you understand? The failure lady is the boss. The class first lady joined later. Do you think the class first lady can work? Can she work? She has to work. Because she has to survive there. Otherwise she has gone from India to work there. See, such situations will be there. Don't think that black backbench wala hai, usko kuch pata nahi hai, wo politician bhi ban sakta hai. He may become a prime minister or he may become a chief minister or he may be head of the company. Everybody has a chance. Okay? You should be smart enough. Whatever is the situation, we need to survive. Children, I just want to tell you that, because it's all our experiences here. We have got a lot of kids. I said we came to 54 years or 55 years. That experience we want to share with you. You should be ready for that. Right? Any situation, please be daring enough. Don't get frightened and don't get, what's going to happen to my life. No. Everybody has a chance. So don't get dejected. Don't be frightened of something that I should not. Go on trying until you reach it. Well, in such situation, work for some time. If you feel comfortable, stay, then move. But not an immediate action. You need to prove yourself to be more successful. Okay? Thanks. I just want to tell you that. Thank you so much.
Hi friends, just want to tell you one or two incidents that I have seen in TCS in Bangalore. Let me tell you one instance that happened a few days back, and there's a big learning for me. I'm talking to you about my learning in the 30th year in the information technology industry. Right? I mean, I did my MA, I did my LLB, I did my MBA, 3 great degrees. That didn't teach me as much as what life is teaching me. I'll tell you a small incident. I work in banking and finance for European customers in Tata Consultancy. So 10-15 years back, we had some European customers, 12 people at the level of a CIO, COO, CEO, that level of people. They came to renew the contract with TCS. They were very happy with us. The 12 of them came. I was in charge of their entire hospitality, transport, accommodation, hotels, pick up, drop, everything end to end. You can imagine, anything goes wrong. I mean, it's the face of TCS, the face of India, the face of Bangalore. It will go to a huge escalation. I can't afford to go. Nothing can go wrong. It's our equity at stake. Ijjat ka sawal hai. Everything went off well. We put them in the flight. They were there for 3-4 days. Lots of business discussions, presentations. They wanted to go to an orphanage. They wanted to go to a village. They wanted to experience North Karnataka food. All that I did because I am one of the social volunteers, social activists. So obviously I know a lot of people in the rural areas where I spend every Saturday, Sunday in some rural area. Andhra for me from Bangalore it is Anantapur, 3.5 hours drive. SRIT college, Anantapur is my catchment. And this Produttur, Kadapa, the CBIT, VBIT colleges is my territory. These are the only, fortunately, the two Andhra areas near to Bangalore. Otherwise, we handle Karnataka, right? So these people at 1:30, we put them in the flight and they went away. After 4 or 5 days of hospitality, we finally went back home to relax. Okay, when you can understand how it is when you have a guest coming to your home and you got to take care of them, and finally when the guest goes back after 5 days, you finally put your guards down and you start relaxing. And they went at 1:30 a.m. in the morning. The flight was at early morning 1:30. तो घर पहुंच कर सोचे यार थोड़ा चैन से सो जाते हैं, let me catch up with the football or the cricket or whatever. Within 1 hour, I get a mail alert saying that one of the customer, during the security check, you got to remove your belt and watch and metallic items and mobile in the tray, and they check all that, and then you pick it up and then you take the flight and go back to Europe. They have all flown back to Europe. In the flight, one of the person has realized he has left back his wristwatch. What is that? A big brand, I'm forgetting the name. It's a European. I don't know, I'm not getting the name, but then the point is, what he wrote back in the mail is, he said, friends, it is not the value of the watch, it is actually a memento from my grandfather. It's the 3rd generation I'm using it. If you can try to track it and give it to me, I would be obliged. The mail comes within 2 hours of the man leaving India. Indian time and European time is a 4 hours difference. So my guys get the mail, I also get the mail, and now what do you think we can do? Yeah? What do we do? Logically and emotionally. There are 2 ways. One is your logical mind, objective mind. The other side is your passion, siddhant, usul, your values, your feelings. Uska koi hisab nahi hai. You can take it to any level that you want. Right? So logically you will write to the Bangalore Authority of India Limited, the Lost and Found Department, all that. You know what I did? That is the advantage of being a Space Central School student. Like Vijay said just now and Vijay just said now, you name the continent, you name the country, name the department, name the sector, name the domain. There is a Space Central School guy somewhere in some post doing something worthwhile. That is the kind of a network that Space Central School students we have. So today, any of our children or anybody in our network want to go and study in some place, they don't need to worry because we have our own chain. We call 1, we call 2, call 3, and the network begins. So my classmate is a senior guy, Mallikarjun Reddy, Malli, our classmate. He is in Hyderabad, CMR. We call him CMR. So Malli, he is there in Hyderabad. I just called him early morning hours. I asked him, boss, this is what it is. Do you know somebody in the Bangalore Airport Authority? Because it's a sensitive matter. It's not about the value of the watch. That guy is putting an emotional cost to that watch. We want to get the watch kaise bhi ho. In the next few hours, we want to track it. That's it. Tell me whom to talk. He said, Ambu, give me some time, I'll call you back. So he talked to his people. He gave me a number. I called the number, started befriending, and one advantage with me is, again, like I said, thanks to the Space Central School and Sriharikota, you pick up multiple languages. I speak 7 languages, okay? I'm not good at any of them, but I can culturally connect with all the 7 languages people. So there, I happened to get in touch with the Mallu guy. I'm a Nair, but then I speak 6 other languages better than my mother tongue. Thought hold of him. Okay, now they would, see, one is, there are people in some departments who follow process. Give me the boarding pass, give me the KYC document of the customer, prove that you are from TCS, prove that he was your customer, prove that he told you to pick it up, where is the authorization letter, right? That is the logical side. The other side, when you cultivate people genuinely and talk to people genuinely, and your body language and passion is giving the transmission signal, the other person will understand that this guy is not a lafanga chore or some kind of a pickpocket pocket mar, trying to sabotage the deal. This guy is a senior guy and he is coming down because he cares for the prestige of the country. Believe me, friends, We followed the process, we established a relationship, we tracked it, the CASF team took their own time to track it, and then it came to the lost and found department. In the lost and found department, there is a process. We need to produce all the documents. The customer has to write, I have to write, and both of us have to synergize to find this place. Finally, after 2 days, finally the watch came to the lost and found. I went there. When I found the watch, believe me, I was not happy. I was feeling amused. It looked like a very plain, ordinary watch with a leather strap. I thought this must be something extravaganza, luxurious, and this man is, that's why he's asking for that. I asked the lost and found team, boss, आपको पक्का मालूम है कि यही वॉच के पीछे आप और हम 2 दिन से पड़े हैं? बोला यार तुमने जो भी डाटा डिस्क्रिप्शन दिया ये चीज वही है. I was in disbelief. There is nothing great about that watch. Believe me, nothing great about that watch. So I took a photograph, sent it to my friends. They sent it to Europe to double check that I am not chasing a ghost which is not existing there. And that person, believe me, he is overjoyed to see the watch because he is almost reconciled that ye to gaya. For him, it is not a watch; it is a memory. It is a memory that is bequeathed by his grandfather. So we took it, we got it all parceled, and there is one gentleman flying to Europe the next day. He took it and it was given. I thought the story is over. Now the story begins. The story begins. Believe me, I thought the story is over, and we continue to do our rest of the work, because the Diwali had come and Navaratri had just gone by, so we were busy with some CSR activities. There is one orphanage in Hoskote which we had befriended recently. They call in the morning and say, boss, we don't have food for the night, can you send something, Ambu? Now what do I do? I mean, for the last 8-10 years we have been taking care of various orphanages. This is a new orphanage. So we collected a lot of money. Again, nothing to do with Tata money, it is our money. We do a lot of collections, we go and take care of them. We called a tailor, we measured all the 36 guys, we gave them track suits. I mean, we were doing something. In the middle of that, this European story again coming, version 2.0. I thought, yaar, wo to ho gaya. Abhi kya dobara story badal raha hai? My boss calls me. He says, Ambu, you are trending on LinkedIn. I said, LinkedIn, my trending, maine kya kiya, boss? He said, that European you helped to get that watch. He has written a long poetry and eulogy about DCS, about India, about CASF, about the culture of India, about how Indians take care of the customers when we go to India. पूरा इतिहास लिखा है इंडियन संस्कृति के बारे में. Ambu is trending on LinkedIn. Mobile खोल के देखा क्या? Big autobiography there going on about not just me. Remember, not just me. He is talking about India. He is talking about the police security forces. He is talking about the Bangalore Authority of India. He is talking about TCS. Actually, who did all the hard work? Somebody from Space Central School with that value system deep in the heart. I say this with a lot of pride. And the story doesn't end there. That is version 2.0. After a day, version 3.0, somebody else calls me. He says, Ambu, तेरा नाम Hindustan Times में आया है, paper में आ गया तेरा नाम. I'm like, क्या चीज़ है? This what was happening in the LinkedIn and that man what he wrote. People in the LinkedIn LinkedIn, you know what it is. A professional group where name the CA or name the company guys, they're all there. India has been celebrated to the core. Forget about the watch, forget about TCS. Indians and India and the culture. And people write there one line, India is not a country, India is an emotion. So I share that with my wonderful Talapati, my friend Balaji. He writes a one-liner to me which made my day. He said, he always calls me comrade sir. I keep calling him comrade Sai Balaji. People think I'm a communist. I'm not a communist. I like to call people comrade because it gives a sense of equality. Sakave, in Malayalam it is Sakave. So people think I'm a communist from Kerala. I'm not. I consider people as my fellow soldiers. We are all together. So he writes to me, comrade sir, good. Now, through your action, the nation knows what a Space Central School student can do to European customers and hospitality. He writes to me, it makes my day. Are you getting me, friends? So just like they wrote that India is not a country, India is an emotion, Space Central School and Sriharikota is not a destination or a place. Like Sir wonderfully said, it is a pilgrimage. Every time we come here, There is something that melts, there is something that happens within. I can't define it, I can't explain that to you. I mean it. So thanks a lot, the entire team of Space Center School, for putting these values into us long back in 73, 83. And that values is still keeping us hot and steadfast and going forward in life. I owe it to the wonderful management and the teachers and this culture of Sierikota. I don't know people, I'll also like to make a political statement here. Few months back, I got a call from this, my two daughters are studying, okay, one is in 8th and one is just cleared the school. There is this VIjayalakshmi. This guy is called the marketing head of that group. He said, Ambu, we come to know you're a soft skills trainer and you've got two daughters and can we have an online connect with your daughter? I said, take it, Ambu, kya hai? So I have my Anukuti, my second girl. So I said they want to take a call with you, take it. What's happened? Let's see what it is, So they asked some questions, some situations and all that, and some 20-30 minutes, some discussion going on between my daughter and this the VIjayalakshmi guys. And then they said, okay, give it to your father. So I came on the line and he said, Mr. Nair, I have two feedbacks about your daughter. I said, Bolo bhai, kya hai? Le lenge feedback hai, to le lenge hum. He said, you see, your daughter doesn't have much of a conceptual clarity and she lacks a lot of application ability. I spent 14 years out of my 30 years of IT in sales across 9 states of India. So when somebody puts a sales pitch, मेरे को antenna में दिखता है, ये बंदा तो चालू है वहाँ पे. So I said, yeah, conceptual clarity नहीं है और application ability नहीं है. I said, thank you, sir. एक काम करते हैं. Tomorrow I'll fix an appointment with the principal and the trust chairman of the school where my daughter studies. You please come. You please come to the school. We will have a meeting with the senior management of the school. Please explain to them how in the school you are giving no conceptual clarity and application ability to your students and how this VIjayalakshmi should be a partner to the school. Please come, we'll have a sitting. Banda bhag gaya. Uske baad, I'll tell you one more instance which happened 2 days back. Okay, I took one fourth connection of Airtel, for a different reason, not for romancing with some hidden girlfriend on the internet. One customer came again from Europe. That lady said, Ambu, actually I am married to a person in Pune, to an Indian national. So I am Europe se aaya, if you can give me a local SIM card, I can keep in touch with my family. I am not a bureaucrat with due respect to government department. I am not here to talk against government. But typically people believe this public sector unit, government with a babu, bureaucratic inertia, government, people think so. We have to break that myth. There are a lot of idiots sitting in the private sector also doing nothing. And there are a lot of wonderful people slogging in the government department and holding the solar system. If that one person was not there, the solar system would perish. So both the cases are there. So what I did, I immediately went to my Airtel, took a fourth connection SIM and gave it to that wonderful lady. That happened about a month and a half, 2 months back. 1 week back, one big bill is coming, 2,000, 3,000. 3,000 ka baat kaun kar raha hai? I really suspected that lady, she's already gone back. I told that lady and that lady's husband and daughter and children, they are romancing around and bill my pay kar raha hu. 2003, what? Come on man, I'm not that dildar aadmi. Let me check it out. I called the Airtel and trace ki bill kahan pe ho raha hai. You know who has been spending that money? My first daughter. I don't know whether she did it knowingly or unknowingly. What do you call that? The toll-free numbers and what do you call that? That 56241, 1800. They're all called as some numbers.
Toll-free numbers.
Toll-free numbers are some. There's a classification to those numbers. Helpline numbers, special numbers, jo bhi aap bolte ho. No, something like that. Something like that. I don't know why this girl has called. Did she do it for some gaming? Did she do it for some content? I don't know what she called. 1,600, 1,800 rupees has contributed to me by my wonderful wife, but not by that girlfriend from Europe. It's my own first daughter. This data I got from Airtel. So immediately I told my daughter, understand, these numbers are all costly, don't do that karke. I wanted to detag that number and deactivate it. I called the Airtel guys. I said, look, I took it for my friend in Europe. The lady has gone. I don't need it. So what Airtel should do? Disconnect, right? For the next 3 days, these guys are calling me, sales. Okay, they're calling me, sir, ये number आपका special number है, आप इसको छोड़ो मत, आप रख लो, आप किसी को gift करो, आप किसी if you are you migrate it to some other thing. मैं बार-बार उसको समझाऊँ यार तू sales मत कर, मेरे को नहीं चाहिए. I'm already having one wife and 2 daughters and 3 connections. I'm happy, man. मेरे को बिगाड़ो मत. Don't corrupt my thoughts. I mean, that, yeah, right. So finally, when I told them to disconnect and they're not listening, 2-3 calls, I told that guy, మళ్ళీ ఇంకోసారి నువ్వు నన్ను పిలిస్తే కలేజా ఉంటే నేను మళ్ళీ నన్ను పిలిస్తే ఉండే 3 కనెక్షన్ కూడా నేను డిస్కనెక్ట్ చేసేస్తాను. పిల్లి ఉంటే మళ్ళీ పిలవమని చెప్పాను. That's it. Cool. I mean, with some people you talk in a gentleman, they don't understand. You tell them I'm a bigger shaitan than your own baप, they will understand. उसको बोले अब दोबारा मेरे को कॉल आएगा ना, जितना 3 कनेक्शन है उसको भी निकाल दूंगा मैं. फोन को रख. That's it. Cool. Are you getting me? So that is what Vijayalakshmi school has made Ambu. I know when to be assertive and I know when to be value centric. I don't go behind this Vedantus and this Baijus and all these Ullus who come you know what, my neighbors.
Hey, raise your hand, who is going through Baijus here? Very people.
I don't know. God is great. Yeah. God bless you.
1 lakh payment.
I tell you, my neighbors.
Okay, fine.
My neighbors, they love to put that 1 lakh, 1.5 lakh. Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I don't want to take much of your time. I'm not against any of your whatever you are. I can only tell you one thing, guys.
Prepare your
My Dronacharyas of Space Center School created the Arjunas, Bhimas, and Yudhishtiras and Nakula Sahadevas, and also some Ekalaviyas out of us. We knew how to take the blessings of our parents and teachers and come up in life. Okay, thanks to all those wonderful digital commercial packages going on. Without that, we are in TCS, we are doing a lot of great things. With all those walking sticks, God bless you. Without walking stick, we are walking. With all the walking stick, God bless you. That's all I can tell you. Only thing, conclusion, don't get into this blame game. Okay? It is not that you have saturated yourself, taken everything from space in school and all the teachers, and now you want to look at some other planet. Don't tell me that you have eaten and hajam everything and you are now waiting for other planets to give you nutrition. I don't think you have reached that level. After 30 years, I'm still learning. I think after 20 plus years, 14, 15 years or whatever. We are all learning. In TCS, we call it LLL, lifelong learning. The day I stop learning, I'm outdated, primitive, they'll put me in a museum. Once upon a time, lived R.Ambujakshan Nair. I don't want to be in a museum, I want to be with my daughter living in Vijaya. Thank you. So that's just a message for all of you. Take the best out of what God gives you and please take care of your value system. Without value system, you're not going to go far in life. I would underline that. People respect us for our values and then other things can be acquired. Thanks a lot. Thank you. Any questions? Please? 10 minutes.
Any questions you want?
Because after that, we are going to the ZP school because we believe that they are the Nakula Sahadeva, the part of our family. We also want to go and do something there. And this gentleman, he got in touch with yesterday and today. Some people that he knew for the last 30 years, people who live in the forest area, the Sabari colony. Today morning, yesterday we met some of the people selling the fish near the gate 2 Istara, they were selling fish. He went there, talked to someone, and he told them there is somebody XYZ whom I know. Please pass the information to that guy. I thought, yeah, information kaise pass hota hai? Morning 7:30, that gentleman is there and the cycle is coming, salam and coming and talking to this guy. Now we have traced his children, whatever. Some of the children are there in the ZP school. We want to, ideally, he told them one sentence. Guys, you are there for so many generations, you have, the tribal people, whatever. At least 1 or 2 people from your community, if you would like to see them as a scientist or an officer or in some other domain, don't you want it? So I told him, yeah, let us now pick up these kind of boys and girls from TCS or from SCS Alumni Association. Let us try. We are going to, let me make an open statement.
We are definitely going to make them officers.
We are going to, it may take us 5 years, it may take us 10 years, but remember this day, the 50th anniversary of the school coming. If we are not creating a transformation in the ZP school, I don't have any business to come and face you here. I would like to make an open statement here. Contributing something to you, placement, consultancy, and domain is easy, man. The real challenge for us is the ZP school, not SCS, because SCS is my home. That is supposed to be an ancillary home, but we have adopted it as our own home. If I do something in ZP Sririkota, I have justified my trust in SCS. SCS will be proud of us if we do something there and not here to be actual. We will do it here. ये तो अपना घर है भाई.
That is part B. This is party.
Yeah, ये तो अपना घर है. इसमें कोई बड़ी बात नहीं है. You command and we will deliver. Thanks a lot. Any questions?
Any questions, please? We are really
Sorry for taking your time.
We'll have more sessions in the days to come. We'll have more sessions.
Hey, children, be frank enough. Have we bored you? Sure? After that, if I hear someone saying that these guys have come and bored me, I'm going to hear that.
जो भी बोलना है चेहरे पे
Please be free. Ask.
नो बैक स्टैबिंग
Okay.
चूरी मारना है तो सीने पे मारो
It's not there to bore you because we just want to share our experiences. Please feel free and ask some questions. Hey boys, come on here. Dynamic fellows.
Any questions?
Acha, I'll ask you one question. Who is Rakesh Sharma? Do you know that he has come to our school? Yes, when we were there here, he came to our school. He visited our school along with Ravish Malhotra. And when both of them came over here, I was the person asked Ravish Malhotra, sir, you got trained too, along with Rakesh Sharma. And Rakesh Sharma was given the opportunity to fly and go into space. But how do you feel? He told me simple, Vijay, and he asked my name and said, it is India who is going to space. Okay? Because being trained, 42 people being trained and one person being sent and another person, they really get some sort of dejected way, But still, that's the spirit. Don't worry what's going to happen next year. Be in a challenging way, be dynamic, and this school, mind I'm telling you, this brand, Space Center School itself is a brand, I'm telling you. You should be proud of that. You are here, you take a good learning, you have wonderful teachers, don't take them easy. They are very veteran, vintage here. You need to take their knowledge and then say that you should be proud enough. Wish you all the best. Any questions? You're not waiting for the questions.
Sir, online assistance also if you can give, I hope it will be highly useful for the students.
Okay. Online assistance.
Online assistance through our alumni.
Yes, thank you.
Point noted here. We would like to get because we had a thought of having a zero gravity room that with the digital walls and digital connect with all the badges, we were not being able to take off. This pandemic also a little bit sunk our run rate and passing rate.
Not immediately, at least.
Please push us. I mean, now that the 50th inception day is going to happen on July 2nd, we definitely want to conduct some competitions with all of you and try to recognize people with good talent. We will try to plan this out. Please push us. Let us plan this out. How to have a periodic, sustainable digital connect with people so that we can be a part of the SCS forever. I mean, on honorary, there is no commercial basis on it. We would like to definitely do that. Please push us and let us finalize it. Yeah. Any questions, boys and girls?
Sir, can we expect a hybrid classroom for the SCS?
Can we expect a hybrid classroom?
For special
I will answer you. Come topic, I'll give you the answer.
Can someone say what is the difference between cosmonaut and astronaut? Difference between cosmonaut and astronaut.
Yes, Balaji.
Cosmonaut is from Russia and astronaut is from
Is from means?
like they fly from Russia.
Who flies?
Astronaut or person
Who is a cosmonaut? How do you define?
in proper definition we call it the pilot who is flying from that region. We specify like that particular space agency.
Okay. Okay. No.
Great, yeah.
Give a big hand to Balaji. So I would like to share one good news. Being a family of Space Central School, during pandemic times, whatever projects I have done, I'm going to receive 2 awards for that in IIT Delhi on December 15th. Thank you all for your wishes and blessings.
Just on a lighter vein, Saudara sir said, we come and meet me and answer you. मेरे को ऐसा लग रहा था कि थोड़ा जगह कम पड़ रहा है तो वहाँ अकेले में आ जाओ विंडो बात कर let me put an offline answer to this. Okay, I mean I'm nobody part of the ISO management, SDC management or I can really tell you something. It's something you're asking me for a combo breakfast. I would like to ask you Ulta. जितना भी इडली हमने सेपरेटली दिया, डोसा सेपरेटली दिया, या आलू पराठा सेपरेटली दिया, या फिर बेसन इडली सेपरेटली दिया, उसका हजम किया क्या, उसका कीमत मालूम है क्या? हमको तो बाद में दे देंगे, जितना पहले मिल रहा है उसका पूरा हैव यू टेकन अ सैचुरेशन? I will look into the demand and supply only when the supply has already been taken care. Demand, keep on demanding, man. You can demand from your parents, you can demand from God, you can demand from SCS. My point is, have you taken optimization value, optimum value of what is being given? Have you leveraged it? Have you reached a saturation point and then asking something, or is it a cosmetic fancy statement? Hey, kinara lagao, zindabad, zindabad. Anybody can do that, man. I am an ex-APVP president from my college. Right? I always tell my friend, a card and t-shirt and all, inside there's a jaguar inside each of us, right? जितना तेरे अंदर है उतना मेरे अंदर भी है, but we keep it domesticated. We don't want to cut loose, right? So don't let us not ask the management some fancy quota, Ask something which is dal roti, then go for a surplus. This is my answer. I don't know. I mean, in my India school, I never understood what is hybrid, what is blended. ये सब अभी नाटक चल रहा है आपको तो
blended coffee चाहिए.
Blended coffee, yeah. I don't know. I only knew one thing. We had Shraddha, Bhaya, Bhakti towards our teachers. We had respect for our parents. We learned. We came up in our own life. We are self-made people. Nobody gave us charity. इतना हमको मालूम है. Yeah. Anybody else?
Questions or no? Yeah, girls have no questions. Now where is that?
Reserving for next time.
Balaji, oh
We are
yeah.
still thinking.
My Talapati has got a question.
Well, it's not a question, but I heard that we are celebrating 50-year celebrations in the following year. It's a request that please make students part of it, and we need to contribute our talents to that. We can celebrate.
Students who are in the classical mode, or people only in the blended mode?
All students on
All students. Okay.
Thank you so much, really. We really appreciate, but we don't want to disturb your academic side because it's more important. Please concentrate on you have still time, but please be in touch. You have our contacts, we have our website. Please be in contact, do your duty first, then this is second. We don't want you to be just getting pushed into and work for our organization, something like that. No, you're all already a part of that, you can join later. Plus, now concentrate on your academics. Thank you so much.
Just again an offline answer, typical of me. July 1st and 2nd is a Saturday, Sunday. July 2nd is technically the inception day of 2023 July. So 2nd is that historic date when we are definitely going to have so we will be here on 1st and 2nd. And since Balaji, my Talapati, has requested, we will try to see if all of you are really very keen and if the management is okay with that time and there's no distraction, we will try to give one module or one time for all of you, maybe to come and present your culturals, or maybe you want to contribute to a souvenir, or you want to come on the stage and Pratibha Pradarshan, exhibit your talent, tell us something. If you really want to contribute, I can try to plug you in and see that you also have a space. Would you want to join us? Yes, sir. We will join you when you are having your own events.
Would you like to join?
We'll write an article, we'll do a performance, we'll come and talk about whatever.
I can.
Would you want to be part of us? Yes. Without diluting your academics and other focus, we'll see that. And we will not exploit you. All the work will be done by us, but we'll involve you so that you can showcase your talent, your feelings there. I'll give you a space there, it's a promise. Thank you.
Have you all sung your national anthem today?
Yes, sir.
Any other question? Anyone? Okay, sir.
Not only one question, at least request one question from your side.
They are still planning.
Ask one question. What we can do for you and what is your plans? Fine, that think about you have a lot of time and that can be on the net also, right? And what about you guys? Thanks a lot, sir. Thank you so much, sir.
Yeah, so they are also in a hurry. They have to go to ZP school. I'd like to convey sincere thanks to all these excellent gentlemen and the option photographer over there. Social media and madam also. And first of all, let me congratulate this gentleman for the beautiful question. I'm happy, things like hybrid classroom and all that. You may think that I'm a little evasive and I'm an escapist. I'm not giving the direct reply. You may think like that. But the reason is, had I been the correspondent of a private school, within no time would have given the reply. But as a government institution, I cannot make promises. I cannot give any promise without taking, I think, looking at the issue completely. So it's a beautiful suggestion. That is the reason I told you, please come and meet me. Not that I want to give you punishment or anything like that. I congratulate you for the excellent suggestion. A lot of channels of process and approvals here. Nothing can be done. Even for getting that, giving a facelift to a school, I know our teachers how much have struggled. Last 1 year, 2 years have been struggling to get the new tiles laid. That is the way things happen in a government institution. That is the reason why I told you this. I cannot promise anything. It's not the principal alone who can take policy decisions here. Okay, anyway, thank you, Kaptal Vaidu, for the beautiful suggestion. On the next point, something. What was the last point you talked about? Yeah, celebration. Any celebration in a school cannot happen without the participation of the children. School's a celebration, you'll be part and parcel of it. I give you that assurance. Okay, only we teachers, we cannot go and dance. We can dance, but people will run away. We start dancing in the stage, will crumble in no time. So students will be part of celebration. Alumni, okay, they have got their own constraints and they will try to involve you also. And that promise I can give you. And for a program like this, for a session like this in a city, we'll have to shell out thousands and thousands. Any career guidance session or counseling session. But it's all coming to us free. It's offered on golden platter. So that way we are thankful to our alumni association. They are going to be in touch with you. And don't just treat it like get another session. Okay, second and third periods class got suspended. Happy we went there, saw cracks of joke, we laughed. That's not the purpose. He was insisting on the value point. Okay, values. Even yesterday when we were talking to our director, I was sounding a little sad that about the what you call parents. What is that? What is the word? Yeah, they are pampering. They are pampering their children too much. They want instant results. Academic results cannot happen like fast food style. Go to Bamla Vilas and order something, Rava Dosa, Rava Nair cannot happen, IIT, Kharagpur, you can place the order, get it delivered. It requires a lot of effort and commitment from your side. So there is a decline in the value levels, the decline in what you call your commitment, the huge generational gap. So remember whatever Mr. Vijay, what R.Ambujakshan, what Vijay Madam has told you, remember all those things. And in future, maybe sometime from now, 20 or 30 years from now, okay, Soundarajan may not be there, you would have departed to his holy heavens, but you will be there, come back to school, interact with the children then, the 50 years, Space Center School will be celebrating 100th year also, okay, after 50 years, and you people will be alive, will be kicking and alive, come back to our school, interact with the children, guide them, okay, inspire them. Will you do that? Yes, sir. If not 100th year, only 75th year. You'll be coming, you'll be all uncles and aunties settled somewhere in USA, UK or India. Come back to our school and keep patronizing, keep encouraging the children. Okay. So once again, come my sincere thanks to the excellent team. And they're going to be here. Okay, it'll be on a, it's not like a one-time affair. They're going to be here with you. And thank you, Ambuji, for all your great, inspiring stories and Vijaya also and Madam also. And thank you for the passion photo coverage. And thank you, children. Okay, so do remember, don't forget it. What was R.S. told you, how much space and he has so much of passion for the school. Space Central School. You feel proud about it. Nowadays, this generation, children don't have the emotional connect. Like I have told you previously, some children from KRP school, once they come and join 11th class, they even stop greeting the teacher in KRP school. Very bad. It's a business like, what do you call it, deal. My tenure in this thing in KRP school, I did not wish the teachers there. It's very bad. Guru is a guru. The gurus who taught in KG school, LKG, UKG, first class, Dr. Kalam used to remember his teachers who taught me in the primary school. So that kind of emotional connect you should establish.
Now we are going to meet R.Ambujakshan Madam and our Telugu sir in Surat. We will be meeting them, wishing them, and then.
Let me tell you, when I think of R.Ambujakshan Madam, I still get the tremors. These are teachers who taught us some years, decades back. If you think of them, her mama and family, the one is a physics teacher to me, one is a mathematics teacher, two subjects that I always dreaded. I'm a pure arts guy. Even today, when I think of my teachers, inside kuch dhadkan hota hai bhai. I really have a tremor.
We have a lot of love and affection, that's for me. I mean, I don't know.
So it's called Guru Bhakti. It's not that you have to shiver or fall down. And Guru Bhakti.
Can you answer me? Why are you pampered by your mother and father? Why are you pampered? We were not done that basically. Are you are influencing or they are influencing? See, I'll tell you one joke. 1973, I have seen even earlier. A family used to be more than 5 children. more than average. And you know, by chance, Jalaya Hotel, he had 21 children.
21 children. Sure.
He had 21 children. And the island on the farmers before, sir, everybody had more than 10 children. And the children were given normal facility. Where they sleep, how they eat, nobody knows. Only one dish, it is mixed, just one mutta, what we call it, that's all. And they also are all officers, right? But as the time came up, because of the burden, because the expenses, everybody started 2 children max, or limiting to 1. And what will they do with the salary? They have to depend upon you. So that is the pampering happened. They fear what will happen to you. If you ask 1 pencil, they are ready to give 10 pencils too. That time, if you ask 1 pencil, they will cut it to 12 pencils. And we have tied that rope and be ready, because we don't get another. That's the pampering. You just imagine about your parents, how feared they are. They are just giving you because they have fear in themselves that my son or my daughter should survive. Those days that was not their purpose. So think about the small thing in your, keep everything in your mind. Don't write fast. Don't be overactive. Don't do some sort of anti-social activities. Don't even ever entertain yourself. I'm telling you, as he was telling about the telecom, I want to tell you what. There is one called NTC, not to call number. Do you, anyone came across that? If you call that number, you're gone. So you should not call any number which is not known. Not to call numbers are that registered number which nobody has it. For example, I have some, Ambu is my friend, and we have confidential business between us only. I have a tie-up and I signed an agreement, this number should never be shared to anyone. The data is between Ambu and me only. And you call me suddenly. How did you get the number? So there is a case against you, your number is demand number 1 and you are jailed. NTC, remember, don't try to call any other number without knowing you. You cannot, your passport and visa is that stop. Be careful about unknown numbers. You may receive me otherwise, but don't try to call which is not good, not known. Some friend gives you, just give the call, they are gone, and the police go. Right? He calls some police or something like that. Be careful about it. Just wanted to warn you, that's it. Okay, so just sharing a information. Right? Hey, thanks a lot. Thank you. Thanks for a valuable time. Jai Hind.
Thank you for
Yes.
See you all, sir. See you all. Catch you all.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.